Hi everyone, welcome back to the Nomadic Budgeter. My name is Christine, and on this channel we're using zero-based budgeting and cash stuffing to fund an adventurous life with financial security. In today's video, we are cash stuffing February week 3. This is my first cash stuffing back in a couple of years, and I'm so sorry about my voice. I think I'm a little bit sick right now. But I wanted to get this done. I wanted to stay on track because in my financial goals video, I talked about how falling away from using the cash envelope system really kind of messed things up for me. I was in a financially insecure place. I was having to occasionally borrow money from family, and I just don't want to be in that situation anymore. I have about 8 more weeks of work left before I have a gap in my work contracts. So if you're not familiar, I do seasonal work. I take about 2 contracts a year, and I work somewhere between 7 and 8 months out of the year. And the rest of the time I have to use the money that I earn to live off of and travel off of in between. So I am in the middle of my work contract right now for winter, and I'm actually a little bit past the middle of it. And it's time to get really serious about saving money to bridge the gap. So if you want to see how I arrived at the numbers that I'm going to be stuffing today, I did fill out this weekly budget planner in my more recent video. So I'm going to link that above so you can check it out if you want to see the details of how we got all of these numbers. And today we will be cash stuffing $777. Okay, there's something I have to tell you. I'm going to be pulling this cash out, these denominations out of this little pouch, and you're going to see something, and some of you are not going to like it. This is not real cash. None of this is real cash. It all symbolizes real cash that is safely in my bank account. But due to my lifestyle, the fact that I live nomadically, I sometimes have roommates that I'm not very familiar with. I sometimes am like traveling full time. I'm living either out of my car, camping, hiking, doing all sorts of outdoor adventurous things, or I'm traveling internationally. Like last late winter, early spring, I spent months living in South America. Having my money in something like this, is just not going to work for me. One, it's just not secure enough for my lifestyle. I just don't have a place where I can store it and still have access to it unless it is in digital form in a bank account. And the other thing is, I don't always have access to a bank. So even if I did have a portable safe that I stored with me, where I work during the summer, where I've worked last summer, where I'm going to work again this summer, the nearest bank is an hour and a half away in one direction. So it's just not feasible for me to be using real cash. And that's really why I fell away from the system. And then I realized, you know what? I have fun doing this. I like cash stuffing. I like stationery. I like binders and envelopes. And it's more engaging for me than just a spreadsheet. And so if I have fun doing it and it works for me and it's benefiting me, why not? So you can judge me all you want. Maybe part of this is just a little bit like play, but it all symbolizes real money. And so it is really working for me. And since it's fun, I'm going to do it. I'm sorry if you don't like that, but that's what we're doing. One exception is I would like to be moving into using actual cash in my wallet here. And so I'm just going to show you, because I don't have the real cash to stuff into here today, but in the past, I have used the cash envelope system with real cash, and that's why I know it works for me. And so I have like the little envelopes here in my wallet, and so I would like to move into doing that if I can find a bank that will work for me to get the denominations I need. In the meantime, I'm just going to be keeping track of these expenses on a spending sheet, and we're just going to set this aside for now. All right, let's go ahead and count our cash. We should have $777 here. 200. Oops. Okay, let's go ahead and count our cash. We should have $777 here. So 1, 2, 50, 3, 50, 4, 50, 470, 490, 510, 530, 550, 570, 590, 610, 620, 630, 640, 650, 660, 670, 680, 685, 690, 695, 700, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, 66, 67, 68, 69, 70, 71, 72, 73, 74, 75, 76, and 77. So $777. I did order a cash tray, which I look forward to receiving. I think I just got a notification that it shipped from Amazon. So that's gonna be a nice thing to have for this process, just to keep it nice and neat. Because also, I think I'm gonna have to move this candle. You are not gonna be able to see all the dollar bills. Maybe I should do it along the top. Should I go along the top here? Okay, I think that's gonna work better actually. How is everyone doing? How are you doing with any financial goals you have so far this year? Are you staying on track? I feel like it's definitely the time where people start to fall off. Those winter blues can be getting people down. I know here in Utah, it is really, really snowing heavily right now, and I'm headed into work today, so I'm gonna have to get an early start on that because I don't know what the roads are gonna be like. It's kind of crazy. Like sometimes the roads are perfectly amazing when it's snowing super hard, and then sometimes they're really bad and it's not even like storming that bad outside. It's kind of crazy how that just happens. Okay, so we're gonna start here. This is my bills binder, and we're gonna start in the second half because we are in the second half of the month. Okay, car wash is where we're starting, and car wash is going to get $16 today. And so I already set aside some money towards car wash. Like I said, the roads here in Utah with the snow, they put a lot of salt down, so I do have a car wash subscription for the time being, just to try to keep some of that salt off my car. So I have 10, 20, 25, 30, 31, 32, 33. This is fully funded. I haven't updated any of my trackers yet, but I'm not gonna keep you, and I'll do that off camera. Verizon, same thing. I've also already stuffed half of it, so it's gonna get 28 to cover the difference. And I want to try doing the split bill method, but I also just want to be a month ahead on my bills. One of my goals is to be like a couple months ahead, but that's to bridge the gap from my employment. I would like to just like perpetually be a month ahead, and I'm not there right now. So 20, 40, 45, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54, 55, and 56. And that's right there. So I made these envelopes because I wanted so many of them. So I went ahead and just bought the stuff. And so far I like them. Okay, so that's actually it for the bills. Realized that I messed up, that I actually wanted to put money into my cash wallet for these categories. So I actually don't want to be carrying fake money around in my wallet though. I think that's like very strange. So I'm just gonna pull it out of these funds, and I'm not gonna actually put it in here, and I'm just gonna set it aside. This is what I have been doing actually, is just leaving it. This money is all spent now, but I just left it in my planner here. And this was from last paycheck, and I've actually just spent this the other day and I haven't pulled it out yet. So I'm gonna pull this out now, and I will just put the money for my cash wallet in here so I can use it or like pull from it when I'm actually doing my reconciliation. So the total amount for that is written right here. So let's see. Groceries is 50. Hello. Dining out is 25. Drinks is 20. Let's see if I can actually stick to that budget. I am a sucker for coffee and energy drinks. Gas is 40, which is basically what it cost me to drive to and from work. And spending is 50. Okay, so 51, 20, 40, 60, 85, 185. And that was exactly what I budgeted there. So I'll leave this page open because I'm actually looking at it off to the side, but I will slide this right into here. So moving into my high priority binder, we are going to dive right into taxes. So 160 is going into taxes. I am gonna have somebody take a second look at my taxes just to make sure that what I think I owe is actually what I owe, because it's kind of a lot of money, so I want to make sure that it's accurate. So right now we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 50, 600, 20, 30, 31, 32, $632. Emergency fund. I did not make this envelope. I've had this envelope for a little while. My tracker is all bent in here though. I bought this off of Etsy maybe a year ago. It was probably about a year ago. And emergency is getting $88 today. So 50, 70, 80, 5, 6, 7, 8. So if you didn't watch my financial goals video, I got the number for my high priorities by dividing the goal where I want to be by the end of my current work contract, dividing it by the number of weeks remaining. And so if I stuff that amount every single week, then it'll get me where I want to be with my goals. I also have this really raggedy old $2 bill in my emergency envelope, and I don't count it. It just stays there. It's just kind of like, hey, you're never completely broke as long as you still have this. Okay, so these are placeholders. These are actually all placeholders, but these ones are cute, and I got them from Etsy. So each one is $1,000. So 1, 2,000, 100, 200, 250, 270, 280, 285, 86, 87, 88, 2,288, no, 2,000, yeah, 288. Hello. Medical. Medical is not my highest priority, but it is kind of a high priority, except not really. So it's only getting $2. Like medical is super high priority, and then I give it $2. Something's not adding up quite literally. Okay, $10, $15, $16, $17 in medical. I feel like I'm gonna need to dip into this today to get some cough drops or something. My throat is a mess. Provisions is getting $10 today. So that, oops, brings it to 20, 40, 60, and 70. So provisions, I buy things like protein powder, beauty supplies, just like all the things that are on my regular rotation that are a little bit more expensive. And some people, I think, would attribute this to like a Costco envelope in a way, where I'm just like saving up for those bulk or more expensive purchases. I don't necessarily just use it at Costco. I just use it for those kinds of things that, you know, if I tried to take them out of my grocery budget, it would just absolutely kill me. So I save up for those purchases. For car maintenance, I am putting in $18. I calculate my car maintenance based on the amount of miles driven times 9 cents per mile. And so that was $18. So $10, $15, $20, $21, $22, $23 in car maintenance. I recently just got several $1,000s worth of work done on my car. And I do need to get some more done, so I need to start supplementing above and beyond this, but can't do everything at once. Debt is gonna get $40 today. And kind of concerns me that I'm out of 20s, but we're gonna roll with it. 100, 50, 170, 190, 210, and 211 for debt. Tech is getting $5. There are definitely some things that need replacing and upgrading with tech, but not the hugest priority right now. All right. So $25, $31 in tech. Okay, travel is a high priority item, and unfortunately, I'm not able to make the target with my regular paycheck, but I did work some overtime, so when I stuff my overtime, I'm going to try to cut this up. It's only getting $50. So 51, 150, 170, 180, 185, 190. My goal is 2,500 by mid-April, so we are a ways away from that. P.O. Box. I have a P.O. Box in South Dakota, where I am a state resident, despite the fact that I do not live there. And I've only ever spent like 72 hours in the state. But as a nomadic person, it works for me because my P.O. Box there, I have a mail forwarding service, and so they send the mail where I need it. So I have 25, 30, 31, 32, but I do have to pay for that on an annual basis. So we have $32 towards that, and that will be due in the fall. Vehicle registration is not due till December, and we're putting $5 towards that. So $10, $15, $16. Month ahead, it is my goal to be 2 months ahead. for my bills, okay, so it's 122. I am missing a 20. Did I mess up? We will see. So that means each week I need to put in $122 to get there. So it's 110. Oops. Hello. I have some money in here already. I am actually very distracted by the fact that my denominations are not correct at the moment. So hopefully this all works out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 500, 600, 700, 800, 900, 950, 1,000, 10, 20, 25, 26, 27. 1,027. Is that what I just said? Let's count again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 1,027. Okay. Yes. I am going to create my own binder to actually break this out into categories so that when the time comes where I go to spend it, I have it allocated the way it needs to be allocated and that I'm spending it responsibly. But that's to cut my stuff to make those envelopes. Okay, so now we're onto our lower priority sinking funds. And I hope I have, like, where do these $2 go? I have no idea. Oh, yeah, okay. I get it. I know what's up. Okay, so these are getting $5. I have an envelope for, can you see? Hair, skin, body, nails. These are really all under the self-care category. And right now, I just got my hair cut recently, so I'm focusing on skin. And it's getting $5 today. So I have 50, 70, 90, 110, 130, and 135 skin. Oh my. Okay. Wardrobe is getting $5. There are some very specific things in this category that I'm kind of saving for, but they're pretty pricey. So 20, 30, 35. I don't have a lot of clothes, so the stuff I buy, I like to make sure it's high quality, and I want to buy a pair of black Blundstone boots. I have a pair of brown ones, and they're just so good. They're so comfortable. I wear them to work and I wear them socially, and they've held up really well in the time that I've had them, considering especially how much I wear them. But having a pair of black would be a little bit more work appropriate and just more versatile, so I'd like to add that in. But they're pricey. They're over $200. Hobbies is getting $5 today. I also want to buy a new camp stove with my hobbies. Did I just pick up 2 5s? I feel like I did. 20, 25, 30. So I'm kind of slowly saving up for that, but it's not a huge priority. Like, if I don't make it, I don't make it. I gotta make sure that I can pay the bills and, you know, take care of myself first. Outings is getting $5. So that puts it at 10. These envelopes I bought about a year ago as well. They're not my favorite. They are kind of curling in at the top, but they work. Comforts, 5. Comforts are, it's basically like what other people use as home decor, because I don't have a permanent home. I don't call it that, but it's just like if I need to buy a new pillow for a place I go, or sometimes I need to buy new size sheets or whatever, like this is what I want to be able to dip into. Celebrations is empty, but it's going to get $5, especially coming towards the end of the season. There are usually some social engagements and things like that that I want to be able to participate in. So I'm going to allocate $5 for that. And then challenges, I'm not doing any challenges right now. But this one here is for gifts. And it's getting $5. So it's 10, 15, 20. Definitely behind on the year where I want to be with gifts, but you know, sometimes all you can do is a little, and that's all you can do. That was a very profound thing I just said. Okay, so we're done with that. Now I realize I have $7 left, which was budgeted to go towards bills ahead. So I'm going to go back into my bills binder here and look and see what's coming up next on my bills. And that, so car wash and Verizon are done. Apple, I'm going to put it towards Apple. So that's $10 monthly. I have 7 here. So next time when I go to stuff this, I'll only need to put 3 there, and I'll just try to keep rolling things forward in order to kind of slowly get ahead on my bills. All right, that's it. So we just successfully cashed up $777. Upcoming, I will do a video with an unstuffing just to kind of show you how I've been using this system to actually budget and manage and make sure that what I have in these envelopes matches the funds that I have in my bank account, so that we are using that zero-based budget and just holding ourselves accountable for spending from each category. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you again on the next one. Take care. Bye-bye.